Hey beauties, I'm back with another video. So if you guys don't know, my name is Dez&Mic. So I just started this YouTube. I decided today I'm gonna talk about MAC Cosmetics interview that I went to like a couple weeks ago. So I know many of you guys know that it actually takes like a process for the interview. So the first interview I did was the video interview. I know many different MACs is different. So I'm from Jersey, so every state and every cosmetic store does things differently. So for me, I had to do a video interview. So the video interview, basically you're like basically talking to the camera and like answering the questions. They pop up on the side and you have like, if I'm not mistaken, you have like maybe like 5 minutes to answer each question that you have. So that kind of like, I guess is like nerve-wracking for some people. But I basically was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna be so nervous. Why do I have to do this? But it's pretty fast. I think it's like 20 minutes of video interview, and it was pretty fast. So I was like, okay, this is it. That's it. So for the video interview, I kind of like just wore all black. I did like a set of makeup. It wasn't too crazy. I did something like that. And I did that in November, like the past November that just passed last year. That was in November. I didn't get a phone call back until like December. I'm like, mind you, I did this like in the end of November. December, I got a phone call from MAC to come for an in-person interview. So I went for the in-person interview, and it was pretty, I can say it was good. It was really good. Like the guy that interviewed me was like so cool, so dope. He worked for the company for years, and he basically like asked me questions about the history of MAC and also like how did I rate my makeup. I'm trying to just think like if I had experience with makeup. They definitely ask you in-depth questions. It's not something like, okay, what makes you think you're a good fit? It's not only that, they ask you in-depth questions, which is like always do your research about different questions they're gonna ask you, but for sure know your history about MAC, because they're gonna ask you that for sure. So you have to go in an open mind and be like, okay, don't be nervous, be yourself, because the first thing he said to me was, your video, you was like truly yourself, and I saw that through the video. So for the interview, you have to just be yourself, be you. Like, don't be nervous, because I am so nervous with interviews and like certain tests. Like for example, like when they like put in that pressure, okay, you have 30 minutes to do something. Like I feel like I get like anxiety. So okay, so I did that interview, and then like I didn't get a phone call until maybe like this month. Well, it was this month. It was like 2 weeks ago. A week ago? No, it was a week ago. He called me again for a third interview. And the third interview basically consists of me going there, bringing my model, and actually doing the makeup there at the store. Now, I've heard different stories, like if you go on different YouTube videos about MAC Cosmetics like interview, like everybody has a different experience. So whatever my experience was doesn't mean it's gonna be like that for you. If you're interested in working for MAC Cosmetic or any makeup cosmetic counter. So when I went, I was so nervous. I brought my sister, because it's definitely, you would think it's so easy to find a model sometimes, but it wasn't. It was like on a Friday, and everybody's always busy. So I brought my sister, and I have a younger sister, so I took her with me, and I was so nervous. Of course, I wore all black. Obviously, you do your makeup. I did like a smoky blue eye. I try to not go overboard with makeup, but I guess they just want to see like how you do your own makeup and things like that, because I know he said that to me, like, oh, make sure you wear all black and do your makeup. So definitely I started her makeup. They give you 30 minutes to do the makeup application. You basically like try to pick simple things, like don't go all crazy, because they let you pick whatever you want, like any lipstick you want, any palette, anything is like heaven. Like when you go to MAC, it's like heaven. I'm like, can I have this in my own room, my own house, please? But so I did my sister's makeup within like the 30 minutes. I was so nervous. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I was so nervous. And like you can tell I was nervous, so I was like trying to hide, like, oh my god, because it's like that's a lot of pressure when someone is like watching you and like every move that you do. So I did for my sister's eyes, I did like a gold brownish smoky eye look, and of course I used the Viva Glam lipstick, and they want to see that. They want you to interact with the customer. That is so important to them. They want to see you interact with them. They're like, that's the main thing they want to see you, like interact with the customer, pretending you are having that one-on-one with a customer and explaining to them what you're doing. That's like a good tip I'm trying to give you guys if you guys ever want to apply, or you guys have that second interview with MAC. So basically, yeah, I basically try to do everything. They definitely give you your feedback on the look that you give. And of course, she did give me her feedback. I gave my own feedback at the same time. Like, okay, I know what I could have did better. I know what I could have done. So I was just trying like to think like, oh my god, I don't think I did that good. I don't think I did that good. But you kind of just have to go in there like being yourself and like outspoken and really go in there to try, because they want to see that. They want to see that one-on-one for sure. And knowing your history about MAC, like the Viva Glam, they want to see you use that lipstick just so they know what it means to MAC. So for sure, because you know some of the proceeds from Viva La Glam goes to AIDS, if you guys didn't know. So that's one thing, that's a good tip to know. So for sure, I think being yourself there and just trying, just throwing yourself and like talking to the person that's your model. But I definitely heard so many different stories and I'm like, oh my god, am I gonna be with a group of people? Like, are they gonna do this? Are they gonna do that? So after the makeup, she went over everything. They do definitely show you like everything has to be clean, sanitized while you're using everything. They do give you that and stuff. And the other girls there were so nice, and they were just telling me, don't be nervous, just, you know, do what you've been doing and just don't be nervous. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm just a nervous person sometimes. So it was definitely like, you know, it was a good experience. So for sure, they basically tell you after you do the makeup application, they go over the feedback like I said, and then from there you clean up anything that you have on the table, and basically they'll give you a call back and basically what she told me, I'll give you a call back and he's gonna tell you your feedback. Did she say that? Yeah, she said that the manager was gonna call me to let me know. So basically I didn't get a phone call yet, but you guys will definitely know when I do get the phone call, which I really don't know when. But usually I know they take a while, because they took a while to, like, for these 3 interviews that I had, they took a while. So for sure I was like, they're gonna take a long time. So if they call me, I would definitely tell you guys. I would give you an update on what they said to me. So I'll be back. So yeah, I definitely wanted to do this video, like a short little video, just explaining about the MAC interview. Everybody's experience is different, so don't take mine and think you're gonna go through that same thing, or anybody else on YouTube. Just do whatever you want to do. Don't go in the mindset like, okay, I have to do this, I have to do that because I heard this on YouTube. Like, no, everybody's experience is different, so don't believe everybody else's word. So just, you know, just wanted to bring a little light to that. Well, thanks guys, I'll be back with more videos. Comment, subscribe, and like.